Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown. First off, huge apologies for the fact that my mouse was offset for the first two episodes. I don't know why Fraps has been doing that to me lately. So I stopped using Fraps, I'm using Camtasia. It has its own little problems, like my mouse is this weird color when I'm recording in Camtasia. Like, I can't see it, but I know it's going to be there in post. But at least it's in the right position, so I feel like that's a step up. I'm going to continue trying to see if I can get Fraps working, but in the meantime, I think this is perfectly serviceable. So the first thing that we want to do is go to our barracks, view soldiers. We have Chris Gordon here, who we want to get his upgrades done. He starts out at Sergeant, because recall we got him as a reward for the last mission. So I'm going to promote him immediately to Run and Gun, and then give him Tactical Sense, which is my favorite, and Lightning Reflexes, which is again my favorite. We've seen that upgrade progression in the past on Runnington. Is that what I called him? Runnington? I think so. Anyway, we also need to name this guy. So let's customize him and change his last name to Assaulty. As you can tell, I'm not very creative with my naming in games usually. I name more for convention than for creativity. So I'm going to take his shotgun off because, again, especially with my playstyle as I need to do in classic mode here, shotguns are not very useful because you have to get so close before they do any damage. Man, I have to keep on turning my volume down. I'm continually surprised by how loud some sound effects are. But anyway, sectoid research is done, which is good. That will allow us to make an uplink targeting, which is a one-time use thing that you can create out of sectoid corpses for pretty cheap, that allows you to have a guaranteed shot with your jet a few times on a UFO. So it looks like, if it looks like our jet's not going to get a UFO down, we can use that quickly and have a couple of guaranteed hits, which should prevent us from missing a UFO in the near future. And then after that, we are going to start rushing alien materials research, which is...
This technology has a number of potential applications.
Shut up.
I'm sure the science team is eager to begin. I'll notify you as soon as we have something
Shut up.
significant to report.
Okay. But anyway, that's going to eventually lead us on a path that gets us to better body armor, which is going to be hugely useful when we have to use the arc thrower to capture aliens like they were talking about in a previous cutscene, because you have to get right up in their face to do that. So you want armor before you start trying that. They want us to do a bomb disposal mission, which is actually good. These are usually easier than your average mission, and they give us some good rewards. Panic reduction worldwide, I believe, is pretty huge, as well as 123 credits is going to be very useful as we move forward. So we'll definitely do that. Definitely do need to build an officer training school soon so that we can upgrade our squad size, but that's not something we can afford. Actually, no, we only have 57 credits, but we might start working on it after this. It's tough, though, because we also... Oops, damn it. We also really want to build more satellites, of course. So, we do have a support with a medkit, that's always good. We also have everybody else with frag grenades. We've got 2 heavies and an assault. Is that what I want? I think so. I think 2 heavies is solid. That gives us 2 chances to use rockets. Heavies also have good, more powerful weapons, though they are a little bit less accurate. But overall, I actually really like heavies. I think they're a good class, so having 2 of them is good. I would prefer a sniper in one of their places, but, you know, you can't always get what you want. That's fine. Really wish, though, that sniper had survived. We would be in a much better position right now if that was the case.
Council intel indicates the aliens are
Alright.
charging a plasma bomb of some kind in your vicinity. Time is running short. We need to locate and disarm that weapon before they're able to finish priming it.
So the way this works...
Our sensor readings
Oh, he's
indicate
gonna tell
the
me.
device is some sort of priming mechanism. The aliens are transferring power from it directly to the bomb itself. Disabling this power node should give you more time to find and disarm the explosive.
New objective received.
So, as you can see, we have 3 turns until the bomb goes off, and in that time, we are going to be moving forward, trying to get to the end of the map, and I've already done this map, so I already know exactly where the bomb is. It's always in the same place. But as we go, we need to find these power nodes and deactivate them so that the bomb... See, that adds a turn. So every one of those we find adds a turn to our counter, which is very important. So right now we're just going to think our best bet is going to be to move through this building rather than try to send some people around. Especially with so few squad members, we really want to stick together, and through the building is generally the safest. It's often tough for them to flank from this position, or they just won't. Like, the AI isn't smart enough to try stuff like that, so we'll pretty much have free reign unless there are guys inside the building, which there often are in the next room, but that's fine. We should be able to take them out without too much problem, because we'll be able to get the jump on them. Alright, so nothing going on this turn. We do need to hurry. Do we see any... I think there should be a node in this room. Oh! Yeah, see, you can kind of see it in the fog of war there. It's unrealistic, but whatever. Works for me. But again, we have to continue being very cautious. It's fine. Like, the timer is almost never going to be a problem for you in these missions, I find. It's much more important to just take your time. We'll find more power nodes. Don't freak out. That's the important thing. We still haven't seen anybody, and I think it's very unlikely for them to open any doors. So I am going to start moving people a little bit closer to the doors with dashes rather than using any Overwatch here. Because, again, we're not going to get any new vision, and I really doubt we're going to see anybody actually coming in after us here. So that's a pretty good position for us. And there is a little bit of urgency here, because obviously we do want to get that power node sooner rather than later. As we open these doors, we should see if there's anything in here that we need to worry about. We've got a thin man.
In its appearance. They could be using it as an infiltration unit of some kind. I'd recommend capturing it for further analysis.
So thin men are kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. They have an ability to shoot poison, which is the first area of effect attack, and the first reason you want to not keep your squad bunched together if at all possible. That's a shitty miss. Let's see if we can pull off a flank over here. I believe this should give us a shot. Are you fucking with me? Really? That's bad. Okay, we can actually see him with this guy, but... oh, man. I don't like this. Okay, this is another heavy... no, okay, good. I was like, why can't you move? Okay, so here's what we're going to do with this guy. We're going to move him here, which should give him a shot, a really good shot at the alien, and the ability to disarm this thing. So we're going to disarm it right away. There's no reason to hold off on that. And we have a 100% chance to shoot this guy. Only did 3 damage. That's shitty. Is that our last guy? No. This guy also has a shot. But not a good shot at all. This is scary. I don't like this. The thin men can... what am I trying to say here? Well, we already have a guy, like, in there, so we gotta kind of back him up any way we can. Thin men can, in classic mode, one-shot you. That is so fucked up. That happened there. So we're gonna have to just use a grenade at risk of instead losing a squad member here. Which is super shitty. I would have preferred to save that for something a little bit more useful. But anyway, does he still get a poison cloud? If he, I guess if you shoot those guys, they'll make an annoying poison cloud that you don't want to walk through. But I guess if you kill them with explosives, that's not a problem. But anyway, that's the end of that power node and the end of that thin man. We've got another power node out here. Let's... is that... he's gonna like climb onto the roof to get out here. That's silly, but I'll take it. If you think that's the most efficient use of your time here, that's fine with me. So we'll come out here, see if we have any more vision. And the bomb is gonna be in this building. It's right here. It's this thing. So we're getting pretty close. We're gonna obviously want to hit that power node on our way out, but that can wait for right now. We're doing fine. What even... oh, we can get on the roof. I didn't even realize we could do that. You know what? I kind of like that position. So I'm going to send one person and have them sit on the roof here. Oh, the poison went up. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so the grenade like threw him in the air, and then he landed on the roof and died, like clipping through the roof. That's pretty silly. I find a lot that XCOM does things that are pretty silly like that because it tries to take like physics into account, and yet it's fundamentally different from a game that should be doing anything like that because it's a top-down tactical game. Not sure if it was a good idea to open that door now that I think about it. Do have some Overwatches. Sectoids are not a huge deal. They can't one-shot us like Thin Men can. Yeah, we're just gonna have these people overwatch. Shouldn't have opened that door. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Just being silly. Oh, that guy's flanked up there. That's bad. But it should be okay. He has a height advantage, so that should be basically equivalent to half cover anyway. Yep, that's a big miss for him. And they're telling me I only have one more turn left to disable this bomb, and that's a very good point. I'm gonna send... we know there's a dude on the roof. I don't like that at all. We want... If I put him here, can he disable the bomb? I kind of think he can't, which is shitty. Okay, first things first. Who mind-melded that guy? I think it's the dude on the roof over here. If that's the case, we might be able to get a shot. Yes, okay, that's really good. I think this might be a case for a rocket so that we can start, you know, doing what we can. Yeah, only 47%. Oh, we can't, though. Right, you can't move and shoot a rocket. Okay. Who's our other heavy? This guy. Where can you shoot a rocket? You can get him. Okay, yeah, go for it. I'm totally on board with this idea. So we'll trade a rocket for 2 sectoid kills in a very, very drastic time. Because if that didn't happen, that could have been really scary for us. That also seems to have opened this door somehow. Like the explosion took out the door's point of origin up there, so now the door is gone. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. We are going to send a dude... I really feel like I should be able to disable it through this fence, but I'm not sure if I can. If I send him over here, he'll be in a worse position defensively speaking. But we can just dash him away.
Target acquired.
Yeah. Oh, that alien hadn't even seen us. I didn't realize that. I thought he was part of the previous squad. Okay, so now we can disarm this bomb. No, not open the door. Just disarm the power node.
Good job, Strike One.
We can get...
That should buy us a few minutes.
We have a shot with this guy on this alien way back here, really? You know what, we have time now. We can get that other power node on the next turn, so right now I feel like it's a good call to just take this easy shot. I mean, it's not easy, but it's risk-free, basically. This person can do almost nothing. But Overwatch is really good from a roof, so we'll definitely do that. I mean, it's not any better from a roof than anywhere else, but she has a lot of vision, so it should be useful for her. I don't think this guy's in particularly much trouble, so I'm just going to have him Overwatch as well. We'll see what this alien chooses to do with his time. Looks like he's just going to take a shot. Oh, he's mind-melding somebody who I didn't know about. Okay. So we got a second sectoid here. Somebody's going to take a shot at him. Yeah, see? Overwatch from a roof. Good times.
Adjusting sights.
Alright, so now we're in a pretty tense situation where we really do need to get up over to this second power node. Oh my god, that was a hell of a shot from that guy. That really should never have happened. Alright, so we have no chance except for, or no choice except to send this guy over here to do some disarming work. He's the only one who is in range of it, so we'll do that. He doesn't have a shot now, which kind of surprises me. And he's very vulnerable to flanking, so we're probably going to have him sprint somewhere else. But first off, let's see what our options are. I like the idea of, oh, I could run and gun all the way over here and try to take out the sectoid who's being an asshole over here. But first off, let's run here, see what my chances are.
Looks like you found the bomb.
Yeah, see, the bomb's right there.
We have a new objective.
We can't run and gun nearly as far now, which kind of sucks. What can I shoot at? 36% chance to kill both, 72% chance to hit this guy but probably not kill him. And what if we throw a frag grenade? Perfect. That would kill both of them, and we could just stop worrying about him. Excellent. Probably a bad idea to throw a grenade at a live bomb, but you know. It's a video game, what are you gonna do? Alright, so now what are we gonna do? We've got, I'm gonna keep my heavy on the roof and reload. I'm gonna move this guy over into this position, have him overwatch, And we're gonna move toward the bomb nice and carefully. No reason to be rash here. I am going to dash this guy over here, and next turn he can get another power node.
Detecting an energy buildup in the area. That bomb is going to reach full power in 8 minutes.
So he can just immediately give us another turn here.
That's 0 energy on that power node, Strike 1. I repeat, power node deactivated.
And let's come up here and pop this door open. Make sure there's nothing else in this room we have to worry about. But I don't think there will be. He can probably just overwatch next turn. Again, we'll just scope the area out. We have plenty of time. There's no reason to rush it. And, yeah, just keep our heavy on the roof overwatching, because after we defuse the bomb, spoiler alert, we're going to have to deal with more enemies that are going to teleport in. So, let's go ahead and reload. And I think all the enemies are dead right now.
We're detecting an energy buildup in the area.
So,
that bomb is going to reach full power any minute now.
Let's go ahead and just set off, or turn off the bomb now. And we can stop worrying about that, but we are going to have to worry about thin men dropping out of nowhere.
Now you just need to eliminate any remaining hostiles. Strike 1. You've got a wave of X-rays closing on your location. Eyes up.
But we're in a good spread out situation, so it should be pretty easy for us to take care of this. Why? He said there were X-rays moving in on my location, but it didn't show me any of them. That's weird, and I don't like it. But let's go ahead, have the people do some overwatching here. They're probably going to be jumping onto roofs, so I want to go to places where we have vision of roofs and preferably are well protected from at least one of them. Let's go ahead. Can this guy can actually get onto this roof this turn. That's good. So let's do that. And now we've got pretty good air coverage. Oh, I thought he was going to be protected there, but I forgot I'd blown up like this edging. But that's okay. We're going to get a free turn against these guys. They can't... They're just going to jump and overwatch. So yeah, we got some serious overwatch shots going on that guy. Is he not dead? Is he not fucking dead? Come on. That was ridiculous. Okay, good. That overwatch worked really well. And heavies do more damage than usual, so it was easy to kill that thin man in one shot. And now we're in an awkward position because we can't move with anybody. We got a good, well, a decent shot on this guy anyway. We'll take it. Excellent. Okay, now this guy should be able to, with impunity, shoot at the thin man who's down here. Yeah, 96. I like that. He's overwatched, or I would run and gun. Is that going to be the end? That was a really good mission. Alright, I'm feeling good about that. I think we might have one very short-term injury from that. From the one sectoid shot that got off. What? 9 days? You took like 2 damage. Oh well, whatever. That's fine. I like rapid fire on assaults. You can use that infinitely, and it allows you to shoot twice in one turn, but with a -15 aim penalty, which is pretty good, especially if you run and gun to a point where you have a really good shot. Like, you can, instead of taking a 100% chance to hit an enemy that you wouldn't be able to kill in one shot, you can take 2 85s on it and probably kill it. Flush is decent as well, but it's kind of glitchy and it doesn't work a lot of the time. It uses a shit ton of ammo, and it does very little damage. But the nice thing about it is that it's highly accurate. It's like the opposite of rapid fire. It gives you 15 more aim, but it does very little damage. It does like half damage. So situationally useful, but rapid fire is a lot better. Let's look at Fatty here. Bullet Swarm. I think I already talked about this one, but in case I didn't, Bullet Swarm allows you to fire the primary weapon twice in a row. Like, if you don't want to move, you can just shoot twice, and that's really good. So we'll definitely take that over hollow targeting, which allows you... It makes your allies have plus 10 aim against anything you shot at, which is okay, but way better to be able to take 2 shots. Again, similar to rapid fire, really. Sprinting is really nice. It allows them to get into positions that they otherwise couldn't. It makes it way easier to manage cover. Covering fire is an okay upgrade. It allows you to do your overwatch takes effect if an enemy shoots, which is fine, but usually that's not going to be decent because they'll have to move to shoot anyway. It does help, but I much prefer Sprinter because it allows you to do flanking more easily and just all kinds of... It's really good to be able to do that. And again, we're taking Bullet Swarm. So, with that done, that was our first Thin Man engagement, so now we can do an autopsy on them if we so choose.
Touch, Commander.
But for the time being... Okay, so let's look at our Situation Room now. Maybe that didn't reduce panic. It was supposed to give us panic reduction. Maybe it was only in the place where we were, which I don't know where it was. Oh, it was in Brazil. Okay, so we got Brazil under control now, which is not super important. Let's go ahead and scan for some more activity, get some more time done. We got a satellite, that's excellent. Council report is in 11 days. We could launch it now, or we could wait. And I think we are going to wait to see where it would be most prudent to launch that satellite, because launching a satellite gives you an immediate -2 to panic. So if somebody's about to leave the council and you launch a satellite, then they will stop. Alien materials is done, which means we can make nanofiber vests, which are nice and handy. But more importantly, we need 2 UFO flight computers. Okay, so we gotta wait for another UFO encounter before we can get alien nav computer on the go. We should actually do experimental warfare right now. I like the idea of getting Carapace armor, but it would take so long. Experimental warfare is going to give us the ability to make a new type of cannon for our jets,
that would be a priority research
which
task,
again, we
Commander.
really don't want to
begin
fail to
allocating
shoot down any
resources to the
jets,
project
so that's a
immediately.
huge advantage. Let's also go ahead and make an uplink targeting. I can't believe I forgot to do that earlier. But just having one on hand is great, because anytime it looks like our jet is struggling, we can just use it, and otherwise we can save it for a future encounter. So it's a really good idea to just have one. Let's wait for the council report. Alright, stop. We're going to launch the satellite before I make a huge mistake and don't have it up for the next council report. We are going to put it in United Kingdom or Germany. It doesn't matter. I would also really love to get North America on the go, but we gotta take advantage of the panic reduction. Like I said earlier, Africa doesn't matter because we already have the bonus there. Though it would hurt to lose all of these countries, but I'm hoping we'll have a chance to fix it with a mission first. Our South America is useless to me as well. They have a really bad bonus. Their bonus is the instant interrogations and autopsies, but pretty quickly, like halfway through the game or less, we're going to be knocking those out in 2 turns, so it doesn't even matter. Or 2 days, which is nothing. 2 days is like almost functionally nothing. So, oh, Russia's 150. For some reason, I was thinking the UK and Germany were higher panic, but they're not. They're all the same. Russia is $150 a month. I'm gonna take that because that will make it much easier to get more satellites up. We also need to order a couple of interceptors for Europe now that we have a satellite there, so we're capable of seeing things there. We could work on building another satellite uplink. What do we need for that? More engineers, more power, alright. Or more money. But really soon we're going to get a ton of money from the council report, which is great.
Incoming transmission.
We are extremely impressed.
Yeah, he's really impressed with me.
Of the XCOM project
You guys hear that?
far,
He said I did a good job.
Your recent results
Alright,
were
so we got a
beyond
shit ton
our
of money from that,
expectations,
which is
and
great.
that is not
We're
the
going to
statement
immediately
this council
start
makes lightly.
building.
Remember,
Yes, we got the one extra engineer we needed to do this, so that's great. We can build another satellite uplink. The adjacency bonus there means that we'll get, so every satellite uplink is worth 1 satellite you can launch, and then having it adjacent to another one is worth an additional satellite. So that's going to give us 2 more satellites we can launch. In the meantime, we should really also probably, not yet.
From what little I've
What we
seen
should
of
do
technology, if the aliens
build 2
were
more
intent on
satellites
conquering Earth,
before anything
there's
else.
not much we could do to stop them.
And there goes my money,
I'm
right?
guessing they have
Um,
something else in
we
mind.
could also, I would love to get officer training school on the go. We're out of power, and we need $200 to make a thermal generator here. Let's look at the gray market, see if I can sell anything. We don't need anywhere near this many sectoid corpses, so I'm going to sell all but, say, 6. You need 3 for each uplink targeting, so it's good to keep a few on hand just in case you need to make more. And that's about all I can safely sell. So we're up to 180 bucks. No, that's not true. We need...
maximum capacity.
No, we need 4 Thin Men corpses. Not right now, though. There's no point. You know what? If I sell all of my Thin Man corpses, Valen's gonna be pissed.
The artifact we're about to sell to the council
But yeah,
hasn't been
he's
examined by the research team.
Valen is gonna be
I'm sure
disappointed
Dr.
in me, he says.
Disappointed.
But
if we put
that's
financial
fine.
gains ahead of our own
Getting that
research
thermo generator up is gonna be a big deal, because now we can start working on building more stuff. Let's go ahead and scan for new activity.
Satellite coverage now available over.
Experimental research is done. I really should have saved some money so I could actually do something with that. Oh well. We're now going to start working on... Should I spend all this time on Carapace armor? Or should I get the arc thrower out of the way? It's all a matter of like how soon am I going to want to start trying to arc throw things. Not very soon. I'm gonna stick with Carapace armor.
I appreciate your efforts
The thing
to
is, if you
support
can-
the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the
If you
lab.
can capture... The thing is, you need to create a facility that's going to cost us money. It's going to cost alien containment $85 and more of our power. You have to build that, and then you have to spend additional money making arc throwers. But if you can do that, if we can interrogate a sectoid, then we get beam weapons credits, which means we'll get laser weapons way more quickly. If we can interrogate a Thin Man, then we can research UFO technology more quickly. Which is functionally useless. But I would really like to get a sectoid interrogated before we start wanting to make beam weapons. But I don't think that's in our best interest right now.
Contact detected.
Hey, UFO has landed. That's actually pretty handy for us. So we can just go after this in the normal way. But first off, actually, I think that's about long enough for one episode. So in the next episode, we'll go and tackle that UFO. And that should give us some more useful technology, not least of which is another flight computer we can use to start researching the satellite nexus, which is very important for us. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.